I don't think we would have really pushed ourselves unless there was that sense of competition. Competition really drives innovation, and we came up with that first idea, our first couple ideas, and we sat and we took a step back and looked at it and really thought, anyone could come up with this. How do we differentiate ourselves?
The students has demonstrated that I need not be the only person that disseminate information. They know how to get information, they know how to synthesize. And so my role is from content, I move to become an activator of better learning.
I believe that these kind of experiences actually simulates me an intrinsic motivation because I'm actually working on real life problems and that I could solve. Maybe in case study, we kind of don't have that real intrinsic motivation, but it's more driven by the grade than the actual result of our project.
I really liked watching us grow, not only as a team, but also our project growing throughout the whole course of this.
So would you say you're happy with our final project then, Kurt?
I'm elated.
Elated. Well,
It's a big word.
Honestly, we did well on the final project. I think it went better than I would have hoped.
I think also in comparison to some of our other teammates or the other groups, I think our wow fact idea, which Maza encouraged us to do, was definitely a standout innovation that is unique, and it obviously shows how creative all of us are.
I think some of the theories that we learn in class are also important. Once you get to do the authentic learning, then you see what you learned in class. You know, there's also a thought process behind it. And like I said before, I think some things you just have to read and you won't necessarily get the chance to visit them and to talk to the people at the company.
The ideal mix is actually have a mixture of both, so we can not only apply to real life, but actually also learn the theory.
Hey, my teaching evaluation is live for everyone to see. You know what my students did? They wrote about their learning experience on LinkedIn.
It wasn't without challenges. Our mid-project check-in with the Sephora team brought tough, honest feedback, pushing us to rethink and refine. And that's where the real growth happened. We learned to iterate, adapt, and push beyond our limits, developing key skills in innovation, creativity, and strategic thinking.
I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what they're going to say. It's more than just a number. They actually said how it impact, and it allowed me to follow up. And I'm interested to follow up with them, say 3 or 5 years after graduation. How has authentic learning affected you?
I really do wish that I had a couple more experiences like this over the past 3 years. I had a better time with this than I would have had if we stayed in a classroom the whole time and thought about Sephora by just looking at the internet.
Beyond that, it's a way of learning that is that obviously it helps you retain more information, but it's also one that doesn't make you feel like you're learning because you're just having fun with your friends.
I believe that these experiences is what actually helps you to put in practice what you have learned, the theory.
Here, I felt like we were all really driven to help each other and help each other more than I would have in another project.
I think it was definitely fun to work all together, come up with ideas. It was also fun in this particular project to see what a group of 4 guys thinks about Sephora and what their strategy should be. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed it.
So I will say to the students that if you learn well, you will monetize your learning later on when the situation is right.
Sure.